Hi guys, welcome back to Saber Cubing. Today I will be showing you guys how to solve the Dino Cube. The Dino Cube is a very easy puzzle to solve, so there's really nothing to explain. It's basically the opposite of a 2x2. So the 2x2 plus a Dino Cube equals a 3x3. The Dino Cube is just edges and the 2x2 is just corners. So there's nothing really to explain, so let's get into it. When you mix up your Dino Cube, there's one thing to keep in mind. You can get the color scheme wrong. So if I solve the white side and I put this piece here, bring all this up here, then bring my last piece over and put it in, the color scheme is wrong. The red edge is on the left of the blue, and the orange is on the right, when the orange and red are actually supposed to be swapped. Red is on right of blue. So always make sure you're getting the color scheme correct. Alright, so like any other cube, what you want to start with is solving the white side. So what I'd first do is look for pieces I can connect. Now, because red and orange are opposite, let's see, the red piece. If I bring in the red piece, connect it with the orange piece, this is considered connected because these will always be opposite of each other. So just because they're not actually touching doesn't mean they're not connected. So let's get right into it. Solving the white side, like I said before, you always want to get the color scheme correct. So I'm going to use my orange piece as my base. So I'm just going to bring in this blue piece here. And let's just make sure our color scheme's right. So orange is left of blue, so that's correct. Let's try bringing in our green piece. So we bring it in over here. Now this is the part where solving the white side can be tricky. You bring it over here, you're like, okay, so let me put it in. Well, you put it in, but it knocks out the green piece. This is something that you can't fix unless you use an algorithm. So if you watch my Cube video or my Pyraminx video or even my 2x2 Pyraminx video, you remember the sledgehammer algorithm. This is going to be used a few times throughout this solve. So what we're going to do is, if your last edge is on the right side, like it is here, you're going to use a right hand sledge. So starting with your right hand, you'd go down, down, up, up, and that moves in the piece. Now, say you had it on the left side, you would do the same thing, just starting with your left. Down, down, up, up. Alright, so the next step to solving the Dino Cube is fixing all the edges, all the outside edges. So in this case, we're gonna forget about the yellow pieces for now. That's gonna be the last step. So honestly, this step is really just intuitive. You just move pieces around until they fall into place. So like, I've got a red, green here, I just move it down. Doesn't mess anything up on the white side. Orange, green, bring it down, doesn't mess anything up. Red, blue, bring it down. Orange, blue, bring it down. And yeah, that fixes all your edges. So there's nothing really to the edge solving step. You just move them around until you get them into place. So yeah, that part's pretty easy. Now on to the final step. Alright guys, the last step to solving the Dino Cube is to solve the last layer. So there's a few different cases you can get. If you have two solved pieces, look at how they're coordinated. So if I have my pieces like this in a diagonal line on the left side, if the piece on the left is solved and the piece in the back is unsolved, what you want to do is put it like this. So you want that diagonal line in your right hand. And then what you would do is a left hand sledge. So you would do down, starting with your left hand, down, up, up, and that will solve the cube. The next case you can get is where you have a diagonal line, and when you look at the piece on the left piece is unsolved and the back piece is solved. So what you want to do is hold it with the diagonal line on your left and do a right hand sledge, which will solve the cube. Alright guys, the second to last case you can get is where none of your yellow pieces are solved correctly. So all you would do is do any hand sledge. So you can do right or left, but do a sledge and then see how your pieces are. So I see my left piece in the diagonal line is unsolved and my back piece is solved. So I do a right hand sledge to solve the cube. The final case you can get is where the entire cube is solved and you get a last layer skip. Thank you for watching this tutorial on the Dino Cube. I had a ton of fun making it for you guys. Make sure if you want to see more videos like this, you subscribe and smash that like button. Thanks for watching.